Thank you, Mr Mayor. Can I declare other registrable interest in this one, if I didn't do so at the beginning of the meeting? This is about people fulfilling their promises. This is about people being truthful. This is about people really doing what they've said. I'll read it out. Council notes that Reform UK promised to cut bloated salaries at last year's election, but in administration at County Hall, Reform UK is taking a quote market responsive approach on top salaries at LCC and has now created a Chief of Staff in addition to the Chief Executive post at Lancashire County Council. Last year, Reform UK promised to, quote, fill all the potholes, but there are now a record number of potholes in Lancashire. Our roads and streets are crumbling away, and Pendle is receiving a fraction of spending on road resurfacing than other districts in Lancashire. After promising to freeze or even cut council tax at the County Council's elections, Reform UK have pushed Lancashire County Council's share of the council tax up by £65.96 to £1,801.75. Council expresses concern that failing to fulfil such election promises undermines residents' confidence and undermines confidence in democracy as a whole. Council requests that all candidates and local parties refrain from making unrealistic and undeliverable election promises in the Pendle Council elections this year. Mr Mayor, I read that in Wales they're actually outlawing the telling of lies, let's be honest about it, in election leaflets. And I think it's incumbent upon all political parties, not just Reform, but all political parties, to be truthful, not to overpromise what they're going to do, because I think overpromising and under-delivering is the death knell of democracy. We need to be quite frank with people, quite open with people, transparent with people. We need to be truthful. And we need to do that collectively. As a whole, local representatives, local politicians are not well regarded. But promising the earth and delivering dust is the route to us all being damned in some sort of eternal damnation. I was going to say hell, but I'll refrain from using it.
Turn that into a preacher.
Mr Mayor, it's ridiculous that Reform swept to the majority that they have at County Hall with the promises that they have sold people down the river on every single one. Now, I don't know what they're going to promise for Pendle Council, but what I do know is they're not going to stop the boats, perhaps unless they're on the M65 and the floods. They're not going to stop immigration, and they're not going to do a jot of good for Pendle, because they don't really seem to be interested in the problems that Pendle people have. They quite support Trumpflation, all right, jolly, let's have a war, we'll support that. They don't think about what the impact there is for people living here. So I move this, Mr Mayor. I have little confidence that it will actually have any impact on those that really should be paying attention. I'm sure everybody in this council chamber will adhere to it. I move it.